It's a double elimination this week as Group B dwindles down to just one going to the semifinals. Will it be Miss Teddy? Will it be the Ringmaster? Or will it be Armadillo? Let's talk the Masked Singer. Hey guys, Dan here, and this is Dan Reviews It, and welcome to my Masked Singer recap and reaction video for the week. We've got 3 singers left, and at the end of this episode, we have just one. And I have my guess on who that will be. I mentioned it last week. I think it's going to be the Ringmaster, but I've only so far seen the clues and the first person to go home, so I don't know if that's going to be true or not. We will find out. Before we get into it, though, I do want to welcome you into my channel. Thank you for finding this video. We have a great group of Masked Singer sleuths that are always in my comments telling me what they think, so please put your comments in there. Who do you think is under the remaining masks on this? And then next week, I guess we're going to meet all new singers finally. We're going to meet the third and final group for this season, so we'll see about that. But right now, we've got the Miss Teddy, Ringmaster, and the Armadillo going up against each other. And the special guest panelist tonight, Leslie Jordan, Fox favorite from the show Call Me Kat. And he was on in season 4 as well. And I don't think... He had a show a couple of years ago on Fox called The Cool Kids. But I think that was maybe before season 4 of Masked Singer. I'm not sure though. But anyway, Leslie Jordan's been, part of the Fox family for a few years now. So, and he actually had some pretty interesting insights this week as well. So, all right. So first up was Miss Teddy. We actually got pretty decent clue packages this week for people. So let's go over all of these. The whole theme of everybody's package was like the art gallery. So we saw usually like some sort of representation artwork-wise of the person before they launched into their thing. So she said her career has been a masterpiece. She didn't know what she was getting into when she was younger. We see her have like a headset mic kind of thing, like that you would see maybe at a motivational speaker or something, but also on Broadway, they wear those a lot too. So we're still kind of sticking with that Broadway theme. We saw a paper that said Big Audition with an Eddie Murphy photo. We also saw a Supreme Court Justice's pick with little musical notes above their head. So obviously we're thinking the Supremes there. And let's see. Yeah, she says her fans have been with her for decades. We saw a jack-o'-lantern with a first place prize on it, like a ribbon, blue ribbon. And she sang Mercy by Duffy. Oh, I love that Duffy. I saw her play live. She opened up for Coldplay years and years ago. It's a great song. And the guesses from the panel. So Yolanda Adams was talked about by Ken. That's actually a pretty good guess. I don't think it's right, but that's one of Ken's better guesses, I think, lately. Also a good guess from Leslie Jordan was Mavis Staples. The Supremes clues led him there. And then Gloria Gaynor, once again, Jenny was talking about her. All right, so the last couple of weeks, we went back and forth on different people from Dreamgirls. First, I said Loretta Devine. Last week, I said I went over on the Jennifer Holliday train. And I think that is a slam dunk after these clues. Jennifer Holliday is best known for Dreamgirls on Broadway. And so a lot of the clues tonight match up with that. A lot of the clues previously we've already talked about with Dreamgirls, and that's why we keep sort of going back to that well. But for one thing, Eddie Murphy was in Dreamgirls, the movie. Okay, so that makes sense. And then the Dreamgirls show and movie, the Broadway show and the movie both are basically about the Supremes. It doesn't, they're called the Dreams, but Dreams, Supremes, the lead one in, the real life case, Diana Ross, the movie version, it was Beyonce, wants to go solo and all of this. So all of that stuff makes sense. And then the jack-o'-lantern, I wasn't quite sure on, but then I thought, well, they're big with the name clues sometimes. And jack-o'-lanterns, of course, are for Halloween, and that is a holiday. so Jennifer Holiday, but it's also sort of spelled the same at the beginning too. It's got an H and the L there, two L's, I guess, too. So I'm pretty convinced this is Jennifer Holiday. Now, if my guess is right that the ringmaster is going to move to the final, we will see Miss Teddy unmasked a little bit later. But first, let's go to the Armadillo, because he was the next to sing. His clue package actually wasn't that revealing, but we did see that he was in handcuffs. He said before he was on Team Good, he used to be bad. We saw a Texas flag, and then he said he has a big bond with his mother, and this one's for her. So then he sang Amazing Grace. And the guesses from the panel, we didn't really get any clues, by the way, after the song. Usually Nick either will bring out something or he'll ask them a question. No, we just went right to the guesses. So the guesses from the panel included, Jenny said Dog the Bounty Hunter. Now, that's the first time we've heard that on the show. I mentioned it last week. Obviously, the internet has been talking about that. Tommy Lee Jones was mentioned by Leslie Jordan because of the whole fugitive connection. And then Al Pacino was mentioned by Ken, which, came with some resounding boos and groans from the crowd. All right. We're going to stop there because Armadillo is the first one that got voted out. Now, we will go back and do the Ringmaster clues, and I will say they also all three sang One Way or Another by Blondie as sort of a, hear these voices for one last time, and we'll see. But we know that the Armadillo got voted out. So let's just go directly to that unmasking. And the clues, or the guesses from the panel for the final on Armadillo. Leslie Jordan thought it could be Gary Busey at the end there. Nicole and Jenny both went with Dog the Bounty Hunter. Robin went with Stone Cold Steve Austin, which honestly is not a terrible guess based on some of these clues. And then Ken stuck somehow with Al Pacino. Bad guess, but he stuck with it. So for me, look, I went over these clues, last week. I thought, yeah, this could probably be Dog the Bounty Hunter. I was going to stick with you guys on it. I don't know that much about the guy, but all of these clues, even some of the name clues, we saw hot dogs that first week in the clue package. So Dog the Bounty Hunter. His real name is Dwayne Chapman, I believe. And I'm not sure if we saw any clues to that. Like, I don't know if we saw any chapstick or something, but anyway, we saw, archery, like somebody playing archery in the beginning, like a hunter. So Dog the Bounty Hunter. Yeah, I mean, for me, this has got to be correct. I think we've nailed it this time. I think Group B has been easier than Group A. Group A was very hard. Jorge Garcia, I don't think I was ever going to get. And then the sports people. But let's go to Take It Off, and we will see if it is indeed Dog the Bounty Hunter under this mask. I think it has to be. But let's see. Oh, there he is. It's almost hard to tell without those sunglasses and the big hair. Oh, there, he puts the sunglasses on immediately after he's unmasked. God, of course he does. Dog the Bounty Hunter. All right. The dog leash. Okay. I didn't notice a dog leash, but they had mentioned that on this episode too. Maybe that was in this clue package and I just missed it. I don't know, but the sunglasses were for his iconic shades. That makes sense. So he's been wanting to do it since the first season. I don't think he was a great singer, but like whatever. They loved his emotion in Amazing Grace. So.
Well, when I saw the bow and arrow, I am half Apache.
Oh, so the bow and arrow is more for the and I see he's got that like the Indian Native American feather coming down. Okay. And he just rides motorcycles. All right, well, we know all this already. All right, so there you go. That's your first reveal, Dog the Bounty Hunter. So I got that one right. Back in the running with that. And then we will find out, I guess, who is next. But first, let's get to the Ringmaster's clues, because she was the last one to perform. We haven't really talked about her yet. She actually had a really revealing clue package as well, much like Miss Teddy. So we saw a crying, laughing emoji. A NASA sign in the back. Somebody was hula hooping as well. A sign that said, "Welcome to Nashville." A lot of signs so far, but here's something she said. She said that she couldn't be part of a group. She tried, and it did not work out. So she did something completely different, something that has been been paying off for the last 10 years. And then we saw an elf with like a Ghostbusters line through it. And then she said, this is something she actually did say after the fact. She said music is her first love. So she said that on the stage. But she sang I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. It was, I think the judges sometimes can be hyperbolic with, oh, this was the best thing we ever had on here and blah, blah, blah. To be honest, this is one of the all-time performances on this show. Whitney Houston's not easy to do, for one thing, especially this particular song, because it starts a cappella, and Ringmaster nailed it. It was amazing. So look, if I didn't think she was going through before, which I already did, I certainly would now. So let's go over very quickly the guesses from the judges, because I don't know if we're coming back to Ringmaster. But Sarah Hyland was brought up from Modern Family, which I actually thought was in a couple of seasons ago, but I think they're on the right track. That was Robin's guess, I believe. And I think he's on the right track with that because of who I think it is and their connection to ABC comedies. Noah Cyrus was talked about by Leslie Jordan, and then Casey Musgraves and Maren Morris were both brought up as well. Maren Morris, I think some of these clues could match. Casey Musgraves, I don't know if the voice even matches, but she is very good. But along the lines of the Sarah Hyland, this is somebody I've been saying since week 1. Somebody that all of these clues again match up with tonight, especially the paying off for the last 10 years, doing something completely different. Well, that is being a cast member on the TV show The Goldbergs, which has been on the air now almost 10 years. I think it's in season 9 right now, which means, yes, she would have done the pilot about a decade ago. I think this is Haley Erantia, and I've been saying it since the first time Ringmaster sang. I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking to my guns on this. I really, really think it's correct. She's got a great voice, but it's not a voice that we necessarily all know, and it's not even that well known. I think that Haley Erantia did sort of come from the music world before this main role on a hit sitcom that she's been doing for 10 years. So I think all of that really applies. The NASA, I don't know about. Welcome to Nashville, I don't quite know about, but she might be from Nashville. I don't actually know. But the elf with the Ghostbusters line through it, I don't quite know what that means either. But it doesn't matter, because I'm convinced this is Haley Erantia. I'm sure they'll tell us what the story is behind some of these clues when she gets unmasked. But I have the feeling that is not this week. So let's see who else is voted off, and then we will get to the second unmasking. Yeah, like I figured, it is Miss Teddy going home. And it's a real shame because Ringmaster and Miss Teddy, I think, should have been on different teams. Maybe it would have been too obvious then who was going to the finale, but these are both incredible singers here. Now, Ken called this one of the biggest upsets in Masked Singer history. No, it's not. Ringmaster deserves to go forward. I think we all know that. But Miss Teddy, to see Miss Teddy go against Ringmaster in the final would have been amazing. Who's left for the first group? I can't even remember here. Let's see. It's Firefly. Well, listen, if there's any justice, Ringmaster is going to sweep up with Firefly. I mean, come on. And Miss Teddy would have beat Firefly, I think, as well in a final. So it is a shame that she's going home. But let's see what the panel thought about who might be under that mask. Ken stuck with his guess from earlier of Yolanda Adams. Jenny stuck with her guess for the past couple of weeks now with Gloria Gaynor. Robin said Karen Clark of the Clark sisters. I am not familiar with her, but he made a couple of points about, she's got a lot of Grammys. She's been #1 many times on the gospel chart, so that could be for the Blue Ribbon, blah, blah, blah. But Nicole zeroed in on it. She thinks it is Jennifer Holliday. Leslie Jordan concurred. There are just too many clues leading us to Dreamgirls, and I don't think it's Loretta Devine, like I thought the first week, which also is a Dreamgirls clue. So, I wasn't too far off base that first week. And I think it was Nicole Scherzinger that said Loretta Devine that first week, too. So I think she's kind of been on the Dreamgirls path all along as well. And I would agree that this is Jennifer Holliday. I've been saying it since at least last week. I knew it was a Dreamgirls person, but I think she's the one. So let's take it off This would be great if I get both of these this week because it's been a rough season for Masked Singer for me so far. So let's see. Let's see who's under. I don't really know what she looks like. They're going to have to tell me if it is Jennifer Holliday indeed. Let's see. Ah, there she is. Sure as hell is Jennifer Holliday. Look at her. I got to watch that original Dreamgirls. I love the movie so much. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, everybody's freaking out. Let me just pause here for a second before they get to some of the clues. I think we know basically what the clues mean, but I as much as I didn't really know like what she looked like, just the name, Jennifer Holliday, as a Broadway person, I took theater in high school. I mean, Jennifer Holliday is one of the queens supreme of theater. So love, God, what a voice on her. I really wish she got to go against Ringmaster in the final. That would have been great. So he's asking her why now on Masked Singer. Oh, her fans have been telling her to do Masked Singer since season 1. Okay. Good for her. They said the laughing, crying emoji. Oh, I do know exactly who she is then by face. Because, they just said the laughing, crying emoji was for her role on Ally McBeal. I love Ally McBeal. One of my favorite 90s shows. I used to watch it every week. And, right, she played the lead of this gospel choir. And she used to go to Ally for advice on this, the deacon or whatever that she was interested in. So yes, that show hasn't been on for 20 years, so I know what she looked like a little more then. But yes, I absolutely know what she looks like. I can't believe I forgot the Ally McBeal stuff. Love that. So all right, well, we know. I think all the other clues, they're all Dreamgirls based, and we've kind of gone over them. So don't need to take up any more time with that. But what is very exciting is next week then will bring us 5 new singers. So let's see. So Ringmaster is on the good team, and Firefly is on the good team as well. So it's going to be good versus good so far in the final. And I really, they should not have put Miss Teddy and Ringmaster in the same group for the first set. These are 2 of the great singers that we've had in Masked Singer history. I'm excited to see Ringmaster in the final because I think she's going to wipe the floor with Firefly. But you know what? We don't know who's in Group B either. Or Group C, rather, that's coming next week. It could be, somebody even better. We don't know. We haven't really had any great guys this year. It's been actors and sports stars so far. So let's get a boy bander in here. Maybe, Joey McIntyre or something in Group C. So, all right, we will see everybody next week. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to comment below and subscribe, please, if you are not one of my subs already. And we'll see you next time. Bye.